What's going on, folks? How y'all doing? This is Damon. Be more Arkansas 187 coming to you live from YouTube studios at home. And I got all the stuff I needed to put more memory, more space, more hard drive into my PS5 digital system. Now, according to Sony, this is really easy to do and really simple. So what I'm going to be using is Sony's. I'm gonna put the camera around so y'all can see it. Yes, this is me. This is the baby. These are the parts that we're going to be using. I got these this morning from Amazon. About $200. Cancel.
Which contact? Save Tina or Tina?
Cancel. As you see up on the screen, yes, I'm going to infinity y'all for a second, but got split screen going, and I'm running how to install games and apps to your storage on PS5. You know, just so it's done correctly to spec. We don't have any problems, but you guys are going to sit here, you're going to see everything that's being done. You know, like it, you use it for your own purposes, and you're like, oh yeah, this is great. Or you'd be like, oh man, you crazy. I wouldn't do that. So it's quite easy to either be a part of the madness and you sit there, you look at it, or you just like, not my cup of tea, and you move on. But hey, anyway, this is what I do. Baker's Technology, trying to bring together a little bit of humility and hey, it's a regular guy doing stuff that I want to do to everybody else, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not out live on my channel. Yeah. Nope. Not looking at notifications. Not looking at any of that stuff. But so I'm gonna go through and install the heatsink and 2 terabyte SSD. Why 2 terabytes? Well, for starters, on my PS4 Pro I had before I got the 5, I had a 2 terabyte solid state. And what I did was instead of getting rid of the 2 terabyte solid state drive, I actually use it as an external for the PS5. So all my PlayStation 4 games reside still on the system, but it's sitting on the solid state. 2 terabytes, on the front here, there's a USB-C port connection. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one there. And I got a wire, I got a little dock, USB-C dock, and boom, all my PlayStation 4 games go straight onto there, and they move like lightning. So, if you know anything about the PlayStation 5, it comes with a very small hard drive. I mean, you get like, it says it's 1 terabyte, but it's like when you really get into it, it's 680 gigs of usable space. So, you know, if you want to put more PS5 games on there, you gotta either play game roulette, where you sit down, make hard decisions about the games that you're going to play regularly, or you just keep erasing and deleting or making space whenever a new game that you want comes out. So do it like that. I got this, like I said, off of Amazon, and the reason I cancel. The reason I got this version because one, it was 2 terabytes, and two, wasn't too expensive. I think it wasn't too expensive. I think I paid a total of 200 and some odd bucks. I can give you the actual number later. But yeah, this is what an M2 solid state drive. Most motherboards have the slot for this. This is a M.2 2280 M key. And it's M key because of this little notch on the, if you're looking at directly at this label here, the notch is on the right. So that's the M key. When you see two notches, it's the B plus M key. And that's what we're going to be installing into this big bad boy right here. Sony also recommends you have a heatsink capable and compatible with your system. So this is the heatsink, and on the back it shows you where it sits, how it sits, and what it's going to look like. To me, this makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's got some weight to it, so comes with everything you need. Got some pads. This is what it looks like out of the box. Copper channel keeps everything cool. Little lines in it to help the cool air pass over it. And I got thermal pads, so allows you to stick it on there and make sure it's down. They even give you a little screw kit, which is cool, and a screwdriver, which is even cooler, because now you don't gotta get nothing. Everything you need right here, ready to go. So without further ado, let's get it started. All right, I'm one of those guys, I've got the PlayStation 5. I was very, 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 very happy. Thank you, baby. My wife Jasmine, around my birthday this year, well, last year in December, it's like, we gotta get you some new controllers for your 4. We went in there, and I saw a guy, one of the workers at GameStop that I used to work at, setting up and testing a PS5 digital pre-owned system. Now, if you know anything about GameStop, if you're a pro member, you get pretty much a good discount on their pro used stuff. And I said, why not? I'll take a shot. Got it home, and turned to find out that it was banned. You couldn't get onto the activation or the connection for the PlayStation service. So they gave you an error message, and I finally got in touch with Sony, and it said that it was banned because it was listed as stolen. And I thought it was crazy, but I'm getting a message here. You people okay? Yes. Gotta explain to the parents doing a how-to install video. So I said, turn off your console. And of course, place your console on a flat surface with protective covering. I got a protective cover right here. It's my work mat. And position your faces so the PlayStation logo is facing down, and the power button is facing away from you. So I gotta flip to flip. That's now. I'm looking at the back with all the connections. This is position. Use your right hand to grip the edge of the bottom right corner, and your left hand to grip at the edge of the top left corner. Gently lift up with your right hand. Lift up the cover with your right hand. So grip the edge of the bottom right corner. Lift the cover up with your hand. Right hand grip the edge of the bottom right corner. This is the bottom right. Lift the cover up. Right here. Slide the cover off the thumb. Oh. this thing is. All right. Okay. This might not be happening if you can't get the thing off. This is email. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so maybe I got it turned the wrong way. How do I get things away from me? So. Fighting, trying to get this thing to come off. It doesn't want to come off. So make sure we're doing this right. Oh, that's it. All right, that's kind of cool. Now we get to the business end of things over here. Okay. See, sometimes you just gotta not be afraid to ask questions. First time doing something, practice makes perfect, and all that other fun stuff. Nice long healthy screw there. And there is the screw mechanism and the hold down portion, the hold down ring. All right, we got a lot, and I guess it'll be cool to actually see inside. I post this video, or would I share it? Because I'm doing this live. So yeah, this is what the chamber looks like that will house that solid state drive. Now, if you look this way, you can see the little teeth. I don't know if I can bring the camera a little bit closer, but you can see the orientation of how everything is. You see that notch? Well, that notch has to line up and match the notch on the hard drive that you're using. And Sony only gave you a handful of things, said it worked. And it takes people like me, the geeks, to work things out to say, oh yeah, you can use this too. So until Sony gives the okay, only use what they say you can use. Now, I got this in. Like I said, you can see me screwing it. I don't have the capability to zoom in, but I'll give you a little bit of. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. You can see pretty good there. Don't mind my dirty shirt. Been out in the real world, earning real money, adult money, so that I can buy toys as an adult. So the next move is to put the thermal paste on. The thermal pad. Thermal pad helps with the transfer of heat off of your hard drive because, you know, for some reason you think that this little stick isn't going to get hot. Well, guess again, my friend, this thing's going to get hotter than your dream prom girl on prom night. So, yeah, it's going to be that hot. All right, next move is the cooling chamber. Now, this thing looks funky, and it fits one way. And I got mail apparently, but it fits down in here, and it's supposed to just sit just like this. And like I said, they give you a little bit of hardware baggie. It's probably up under the PlayStation. Nope. The foot. Here we go. Hardware baggie. And according to the instructions of INEO, they want you to put the pad under, and so let me do that. Take you off. Good night. Pop you out. Pull off. And let's see. Oh, I almost dropped the screw that I needed. Alright, so we got the screw. Quit screwing around. So we're going to drop this pad in here. So drop that in there. Stick this in the channel. Use a bird's eye view. And put it in there. In this guy. Thank God for magnetic tip screwdrivers. And I say that as the screwdriver and the screw is like, no, I don't want to go in. Come on, dude. Stop screwing around. Alright, so it's dropped in there. Screwed on there easy. Now, most people, if they got the little heat sink that fills the chamber, they go with that one. And it fills it in. Close it up. You're done. But I got this extra hulking heat sink. And it just fits on there just like that. So I can give you a better view. Okay. So make sure it's in there. And then you find your PlayStation screw. There it is. And there's the PlayStation screw because it's got the little logo and stuff on it. I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. Triangle, square, circle, X. And they want you to use that screw. Just screw it down. And then people are looking like, that's it? Is that simple? Oh yeah, it's that simple. So guess what? That part is done. Now, get back over here on this other screen. We've done all this fun stuff. Connect AC power when PlayStation console on. The formatting guide appears. Follow on-screen instructions and format your M.2 SSD. So, luckily, we have everything we need to actually do just that. Snaps into place beautifully. Put your foot back on. As you know. Let's get you. It actually stands up against the wall under the TV in the gaming area. And it's got a cool aesthetic. It's kind of like hidden. So we're at 20 minutes, 47 seconds. And yeah, y'all was looking at me. And didn't take that long to do. So I guess I gotta find some power and HDMI connection. Do I have one? Is this? Oh, yep, I got HDMI. And do I have a controller? Is the question. No, I don't have the controller over here. Go get that. Yeah, I'm a portly little guy, short in stature, mighty strong, and here we go. I had to follow the cord. My workstation looks like a hot mess, but I know where everything is. And, you know, people are often judged by the way they work. Some people say, "Oh my gosh, your workstation's a mess. How can you work like that?" You know, it's like, mind your business, kids. But sometimes, let's see. Take a second to will be appreciated. All right, Terry Jones. What we got? What we got? Ooh, what's this? This is this is work. So, anyone good with computers, hit me, preferably Mac. Put my old hard drive on here. It won't open on my new. Okay. So the hard drive from a PC or from another Mac. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend, never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. A little bit of singing, a little bit of song, a little bit of dance, a little bit of Batman in your pants. All right. Beep. Everybody knows that sound. That's the sound of a man working on his game. Game. Boom, 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 boom. Where's my clicker? All right, here we go. I'm gonna switch off for you guys. I mean, you're still recording. I can see it recording. All right, so it says up on the screen to use your M.2 SSD, you need to format it. When you format your all data will be deleted. Well, guess what? It was brand new, straight out the box. So there ain't nothing on it. Note that saved data, screenshots, and video clips can't be saved to the M.2 storage. So that's good because you don't want to do anything like that. Formatting. Dun, dun, dun. When I got this, it was advertised speeds. Yeah, read speed. Look at that, 6519. Holy smoke! If you experience problems while playing a game installed on it, try installing on a console storage. It's been formatted to change where your games are displayed. Go to settings, storage, installation location. But to safely remove it, turn off your PS5 first. All right, well, rebuilding database. I'm gonna go in here and do some things. I got paranoid when I got this. I immediately put a passcode on there because people be crazy. But here's the funny thing: there was a TikTok that went out or some kind of video, and there was a cop interrogating this dude, and he had played Red Dead Redemption, and she deleted his save off of Red Dead Redemption. So this is like crazy. All right, we're not doing any of that. We're going to. I know I'm offline because I hardwired my thing. Move games and apps. I'm going to move everything that I can. So, as a matter of fact, you don't need to see me. You see the screen. See Vita. He's up there. As a matter of fact, let me make sure. What are y'all seeing so I can line this up a little bit better? Hope you ain't go off. You just know I'm playing around. All right. Oh, no, you cannot see. So here we go. I guess, yeah, that's pretty good. I'll move the Vita out the way. So when you do see the screen, you see that. I can put it back on the 4. Switching screens on you. Now, all the PS5 games, from what I'm told, can be transferred to the storage. So I'll hit select all. That's 502 gigs. I'll have 604.2 gigabytes after moving, and all that stuff will be moved to the solid state drive. But these are all the PS4 games that are on the shadowed. All the PS4 games, like I said, they're on my external 2 terabyte external. So now I have a 2 terabyte internal, I have a 2 terabyte external. Both of them are solid states. These games were going onto the storage. Don't turn your PlayStation off, kids. All right. So jump from 60 minutes to 5 minutes, 6 minutes. It may go up, it may go down. But while we're doing this, I'd like to thank my sponsors. Nobody is sponsoring me in this. I'm doing this of my own free will. I will post it. I can tag PlayStation. I can tag everybody that are all the products, the SK Hynix Platinum P41 SSD and the iNeo heatsink kit. And maybe they'll say, "Oh man, look at this guy! Look what he did with his PlayStation. He shows you how to do it." All right. So I'll tag them in the video when I share it, and hopefully we'll see what's what. Right now we are uh, it's moving. So apparently the read speed and the write speed is fast as crap. So I'm gonna go on Amazon to where I got this from. Cancel. I'm gonna go on the website of mass store purchases that used to be a bookstore and find out exactly how much I spent on these products. Because like I said, you too can get these things. Hey, hey, honey. Yeah, I'll be coming to eat soon. As soon as this finished, 4 minutes. I need to go to my purchases. That's what I need to do. Your orders. Need the whole order details. All right. Grand total of 219.40. Um, the solid state was 182. The solid state heatsink was 25. And of course, for taxes, I got the free overnight shipping and it was $12 to change the taxes. So yeah, 219.40 to get 2 terabytes of space in your PlayStation. And the speed for this drive, you saw it was 6914 megabits per second. So that's like crazy fast. Um, it's rated when I got it was rated at uh, up to 3,500 megabits per second read and up to 3,200 write. But that's not what this does. This does a lot more than that. Um, Clearly, the PlayStation. All right, so I'll show you this. It says 7,000 and write at 6,500. Massive efficiency. It's got a 5-year warranty. Nice buffering. Not all. I'm worried about that, but all that stuff wasn't why I got it. Um, just to be totally honest, it was the one that was going to come the fastest. That's why I did it. And yes, I'm impatient, especially when it comes to my toys. Things that I want for me, things that I get from my customers, my clients through Baker's Technology. I do the same thing. I try to find the least expensive and the cheapest option. If I could trade one off for the other, I'll go cheap and let them know they're going to have to wait. But if they got the money they want to spend, they want to get it instantly, or if I can find that option, I'll do that for them. Yes, it does not hurt to wait. But like I said, for me, my toys, the stuff that I want right now, I'm going to go ahead and get it. And I thought this had some kind of branding on it, some kind of PlayStation branding. Heatsink cover. It does not at all. We're down to 79 seconds, folks. That was 425.015 gigabytes. That was like 5 games, 6 games. I have Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Crash Bandicoot, and God of War, I think. No, I don't know what I had. What games do I have on here? That's terrible. Going to PlayStation real quick. We got cancel. Keep forgetting. Voice activated. It's a beautiful thing. Everything's activated by voice around here. So we are looking for Watch Dogs. That's the other game. That's the other PS5 game. So yeah, PS5 games. Watch Dogs, Legion, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, PGA Tour 2023, Jedi Fallen Order, Grand Theft Auto 5, Gran Turismo 7. Those are the games that I have on PS5. Um, I also have MLB The Show, but they have to be downloaded and installed. All right, so I guess I need to show off a little bit what we did today. So console storage, 8413 in games or apps. It's probably all apps. Oh, nope. These are games that are on the console. Console storage exclusives. Media gallery. I got some clips when I did some things. You should be able to see it. Forgive me. Alright, so these games are on the storage: Crash Bandicoot, Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto, Jedi Fallen Order, PGA Tour TK23, Watch Dogs Legion, Modern Warfare 2. So these games are pretty big, especially Gran Turismo. That game is beautiful. Grand Theft Auto is just big because it's a big world. Um, and Call of Duty is big because it's another game with a big world. The extended storage, everything's going to. I think I'm going to change this one to that, and this one will go to console storage unless I change that also. The PlayStation allowed you to do certain things with your storage, like the console storage is 667, but now I got 531 gigs. That's like not even, that's a quarter of what was available for the SSD. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. You see, I guess you want to make sure it works. Let's go ahead and go into Modern Warfare and start it up. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not going to go offline. I'm not going to be able to play anything. So because I'm not connected to the network, I did not set this up on Wi-Fi. So that's, to me, that's a good thing. Yeah, everything checks out. It works. I can put more games on here. So I'll go ahead and shut you off. And once it completely powers off, you'll see the lights change back out. And you'll be able to do whatever needs to be done. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me for this little bit of time, a little 35, 36 minutes. You know, upgrading the hard drive on the PlayStation. Like I said, I got the heat sink from Amazon. This cancel INEO heatsink kit and the SK Hynix Platinum P41 solid state drive. And I went with the 2 terabytes because I'm a greedy hog. I'm sorry, I keep getting questions. External drive getting power. And, you know, being a techie, you answer questions. Try to help everybody out. All right, guys. Again, thanks for hanging out. I hit end stream and it didn't end. End.